There still is hope, for Kansas City to see a different team emerge from the AFC. But if you're being honest, I mean, it doesn't matter if you love or hate the Chiefs. I mean, I get it. People are sick and tired of seeing the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. There's no doubt about it. But you have to admit, this is the matchup that sells. What other matchup would you sell to the public this year? Which other one? Last year, you had the rematch between the Niners and the Chiefs, but without Jimmy Garoppolo. Was Brock Purdy going to make the difference? This year, you have the Lions, who are clearly a much better team. No setback from collapsing in an NFC title game. And the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs are the Kansas City Chiefs. And if Joe Burrow is struggling, that's one less quarterback that Patrick Mahomes has to worry about. Remember the 21-20 victory by the Lions on opening night. That win pretty much it began the current Lions team that we know them to be today. Basically, last year was their first winning season. It all literally started with a huge win on opening night, 21-20 at Arrowhead. So if you have them win at Arrowhead, could you imagine a Super Bowl at a neutral site? It makes no difference. You couldn't say, oh, they just beat them because it was at home or whatever. It was only the first game of the year. Well, the Lions proved there was something more than just a team that got a lucky win on the first game of the season. They were clearly more than that. Now, basically, Lions are going to be in the Super Bowl. Who are we kidding? Is there any team really that's going to challenge them? It's like we got to see if this team is capable of ending the title spell. So basically, put the Lions in the Super Bowl, and once they do make it to the Super Bowl, then we'll see if they're able to do it. If they're able to win one more game. Will it be their special moment, or will it simply be heartbreak, like this team in 2008, 2009? So, and magical storylines don't always happen. It was the second Super Bowl for Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, because he beat the Steelers, and then he beat the Seahawks, then he beat the Cardinals. Yeah, so that was a second Super Bowl. One team's 9-1, the other team is 9-10-1, right? I mean, that's a great matchup. It sells. You know what the excuses were with Patrick Mahomes' opponents in the Super Bowl? Oh, it was his first Super Bowl. It was Garoppolo's first Super Bowl. It was Jalen Hurts' first Super Bowl. It was Brock Purdy's first Super Bowl. But that's not an excuse this time around. Jared Goff has played in a Super Bowl before. Super Bowl 53, as a matter of fact, 13-3, the Patriots defeated the LA Rams. So Jared Goff has played in the Super Bowl before. Dan Campbell, former assistant coach of the Saints, gets to go back to New Orleans. That storyline is still in play. Ravens will probably beat the Bills again. But if New Orleans is 45 and Lamar's Camacho 45, guess what? His playoff record could easily be 4-5 if he loses in the AFC Championship game. But I'm not going to completely discount the Ravens because I do like the Ravens a lot. But if you're talking about matchup and storyline perspective, Kansas City and Detroit is just the juiciest storyline that we can think about. Andy Reid against his former team, the Eagles were a number one seeded team. That was interesting. Mahomes against Brady, that was box office. All right, Chiefs get a three-peat. This is Dan Campbell's moment, and everyone will be ready to say that because the Lions won at Arrowhead, that the Lions are going to do it again. People are going to be ready to say that the Lions are a better team than the Bills. Now, that's probably why I picked the Lions to beat the Bills in December. I think the Lions have to beat the Bills because you lost against the Bills. That team lost against the Lions, so I think the Lions are going to beat the Bills. To begin December, the Bills are going to beat the Niners, but then they're going to lose against Detroit. They have to lose against Detroit because the Lions have to be made like supreme world beaters against Kansas City. And we can't forget about that interview that Tom Brady had with Patrick Mahomes, too, before Tom Brady called the 49ers Chiefs game at Levi's, saying something to the effect of, I'll see you there, or something like that. I'll see you there. So it does. And I think, because Donald Trump is in office, the racist, there's no black people in his cabinet. I don't think it's going to be Lamar's. I don't think Lamar's going to do it. Partly because of which party won the election. So yeah, Lamar's screwed again. He's screwed. Sorry, brother. I hope you do well. I hope you win, but I think NFL is going to screw you at the end. Lamar Jackson's just a character. He's like Colin Kaepernick. It doesn't end in glory. He lost the big game. Cam Newton, he lost the big game. The Ravens can't make it with Derrick Henry. They're never going to win. They're never going to win with Lamar. And Tom Brady said, you next. Are we reaching? Are we reaching with that? We're probably reaching. Chiefs-Lions. And we'll take a closer look in the Chiefs-Lions. But then again, I may not even do the three-way edge. I don't even need to make a final decision until January, to be honest. You really don't even have to make the final decision until right after Week 18. So basically before Wild Card Week, bam. That's the time where you can really make your final decision. Just come out here and see where the Bills against the Lions is going to take us. If Lions beat the Bills, then guess what? This team is world beaters. The money will start to come in on the Lions. I think that this is where the scam's going to fall into play. Everyone thinks the Chiefs are weak, that they're getting lucky winning games. And the Lions have to destroy Buffalo. So anyone that hates the Chiefs is going to bet on the Lions. Well, they'll probably bet on Buffalo or whoever. Yeah, I don't think they're going to bet on Lamar Jackson. I think they'll just hope that the Lions upset the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The narrative will be is that the NFL is ready to give it to them. It's all rigged for Mahomes. It's rigged for Mahomes, I'm also a Raiders fan. So you can't imagine I could be too thrilled seeing the Raiders scurry into obscurity. Yeah, these guys are cooked. These Buffalo Bills are cooked. It's just Locomacho trap. The Buffalo Bills 45, Lamar 45. It's all a trap. And these guys want Kansas City in the Super Bowl. They're a team everybody hates. Everyone's gonna be going for the Lions. People are gonna be pissed off. Well, I don't give two fucks who wins the Super Bowl because either way, two-way edge. You can't go wrong with that. I'm not a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I don't even root for the Chiefs. I was right about the Chiefs the last 2 years. Because the NFL is rigged. That's why. You got to just stop feeling emotional about this team, about this gay-ass team of millionaires wearing tights, man. They don't give a damn about winning Super Bowls. These guys still get paid, win or lose. It probably makes more sense for Burrow to beat them. Burrow's gonna be Mr. Comeback King. It's Burrow against Mahomes. If this really is a white supremacist ritual, Mahomes he can't beat the anointed one. Joe Burrow's the anointed one. He doesn't play on the super team. He's on the weaker team, but he beats Patrick Mahomes every time in the playoffs. He'll head in the Arrowhead. He'll beat these guys. He'll probably lose again in the regular season against the Chiefs next year. But one thing is for sure: when the playoffs begin next year, Joe Burrow will beat the Chiefs. It probably will be a three-peat. Crown the Chiefs. Crown Patrick Mahomes. Crown GOAT King LeBron James. Again, I don't care. I don't care because if you're smart, two-way edge, Chiefs over Lions, Lions over Chiefs. Because either way, you get a great ending. Lions win and they shock the world and they end the three-peat, or the Chiefs win the three-peat. Patrick Mahomes does it with Tom Brady watching. But yeah, those losers over there, these guys are going to get slaughtered. Bills are just a team of characters. They're not going to win until they move into the Highmark Arena, Highland Arena, whatever you call it, Highmark Stadium. When they move into the new stadium, they'll win. But now is not the time. Super Bowl 62, the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 62 is the year. Patrick Mahomes is 62. Pegulas Camacho 62. The ILO know when the Buffalo Bills will win the Super Bowl. Believe me on when the Bills are going to win. Yeah, he wins 4 out of 5 Super Bowls. You think I give a fuck? Why do I care? 99.99999% of the world thinks he's stuck at 4 rings. To be the GOAT of basketball, you got to go with this guy to win 6 rings. Nobody could imagine GOAT King LeBron winning 2 rings beyond 40 years of age. But that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to do exactly just that. He wins 2 more rings. This is going to be the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. He's going to start hating on the guy, but it's over. These guys are big into 6. These guys are big into 6. It's big number of the occult. It's a big number of GOAT King LeBron's family. Probably 6 or 7 for all we know. 6 or 7. If he's at 4, then we don't even win every year. But yeah, it's over after this year. It's over for the Chiefs. They're not going to win the next probably 5 Super Bowls if they don't win it this year. Yeah, Michael probably does. He probably does because Gen X and Gen Z, it's GOAT King LeBron. Michael ain't the GOAT no more. Because more people born going through entire childhoods, people who've never seen Michael Jordan play, they've only grown up with GOAT King LeBron James. And statistically, he is better than Michael Jordan in every single facet of the game. Well, yeah, when Andy Reid leaves, the Chiefs are not going to win anymore. Maybe when Andy Reid retires is when the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl, but it ain't happening this year because Andy Reid has replaced Bill Belichick. It is what it is. Football scripted. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Baltimore. Sorry, guys. Y'all ain't winning. Who is that team? The Yankees did in 2000. So who was that team? The Lakers. That's right. The three-peat at New Jersey. Shaq is born at New Jersey. He three-peated at the New Jersey Nets. I don't know what's going to happen with Zach Taylor. Maybe they fire him. Maybe they don't. NFL's rigged. They still have Trey Hendrickson, who leads the league in sacks. They have a nice young running back. You have a good wide receiver, Ja'Marr Chase. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is going to win the Super Bowl. His 18th playoff win of his career at the 18th admitted state, three-peat Camacho of 18. This is how they do it. This is how they do it. And it's over. You know these maggots? Like Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Mahomes are hardcore maggots. They're red like that little maggot hat of Donald Trump. Patrick Mahomes and his wife, these maggots, they hate their black side, but they all MAGA. MAGA don't like you guys either because you'll mix race. When you people wake up, is he a kind of guy that's all about, I just want my tax breaks that Donald Trump is going to give millionaires and billionaires like myself? This guy understand. MAGA don't like it because he ain't fully white. No black man is in Donald Trump's new cabinet. He is a racist. Black MAGA, you got played. The only black jobs he has for you, at least what he said what his black jobs were, is janitor jobs. Maybe you have a janitor job available more like, I don't know. Someone got to clean that gold-plated toilet every single day at the White House. Do they probably install one of these things over there at the White House? I don't know. But he goes to Mar-a-Lago every week, so maybe these are the kind of black jobs he has in mind for you guys. You guys got played by Donald Trump. Not even Tim Scott. He's a much more qualified pick for Attorney General over Matt Gaetz. You guys got played. So these maggots are going to visit the White House. This is how it's rigged for the Chiefs to win, because it's all about the maggots. It's rigged for the MAGA maggots. It's all rigged for maggot Brittany Mahomes. Taylor will not be going to the White House. You will be watching again. Last year you were whining and crying, I'm never watching NBA again. You will be watching. You will be watching. Let's not get too dramatic. That'd be pretty hilarious if the Chiefs did win, just to see everyone's reactions. I'm just here for the comments post Super Bowl. The refs help him win the Super Bowl. Just see everyone all triggered, man. Go put in a big bet on the Chiefs before the playoffs began last year. Put the Chiefs over the Eagles a couple years ago, man. This is how you make your bling before tax return season. Stop being a hater and start. Use your brain. Use your head. Get your head in the game. They want you to hate the Chiefs. They want you. It's all soap opera. This is a soap opera. This is what it is at the end of the day. It's a soap opera. Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl again because it's the Kansas City Chiefs. Allen's a loser. Lamar is a loser. It's Burrow and Mahomes is the real rivalry. The fake rivalry is Josh Allen against Patrick Mahomes. That's the fake one. One guy's actually been to a Super Bowl. One guy's going to be scripted choker character until the Bills move into Highmark Stadium. Bills are just chokers. If I had my way, the Bills would win a Super Bowl, but that's not what the NFL has planned for them. Sorry. I continue to be right about the Bills every single year come January. That's just called being objective. You can't be a hater unless if the Bills make it to the Super Bowl, you just hate. I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying it, telling it like it is about the Buffalo Bills. They're a team of scripted chokers. They're going to break your heart year by year until they move into the new Highmark Stadium. That's just the reality with the Buffalo Bills. Because they want you little goy out there to place a big bet on the Bills. That's why they want the Bills to have a great record every year. They want to sell hype. Oh, the Bills can beat the Chiefs. They beat them. They beat them. Oh, they won't have the refs to help them in the playoffs. Yeah, watch. They're not going to play the Raiders and the Panthers every single week. It has to be interesting. Of course, the Bills are going to beat the 49ers because things have to be interesting. So the Bills are going to beat the 49ers on Sunday Night Football so they keep up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This should be an easy game. I think the Niners going to beat the Packers, but then the Bills have to keep pushing the Chiefs till the very end of the regular season. So the Bills have to beat the 49ers. They're going to beat the LA Rams. Keep it interesting. Keep on breathing down the Chiefs' neck. And then you get to December 15, the Bills against the Lions. Who did the Chiefs get after this cupcake 2-game stretch? Oh, you're just hating on the Chiefs. They have a cupcake 2-game stretch. These cupcake teams like the Panthers and the Raiders. Well, we'll see if Jim Harbaugh upsets these guys. We'll see. One game they could lose is probably either the Chargers or the Steelers. In my humble estimation, if they were to lose another game in the regular season, it'd be Pittsburgh or it'd be the Chargers. You know what would be dope? Is if the Chiefs are unbeaten at Arrowhead until January of 2026. That would be dope as hell. That would be pretty dope. No lie about that. They don't care. The two top bet teams are the Lions and the Chiefs. One of them's going to lose. They still make a profit either way. This is their most desirable matchup. It's because they win either way. It's a very evenly distributed betting market between the Chiefs and the Lions. That's probably what they want to happen. And who's winning the NFC if the Lions are not going to win the conference? Who's going to make it on the NFC side? I don't know. Juan Soto just wants to make the Yankees think that he's not coming back so the Yankees can pay a lot of money to try to keep him. If the Yankees already know Juan Soto's coming back, then they can keep him at a discount. It's simple demand base curve. And he's coming back with the Yankees. All of this is just BS so he can try to give himself a larger contract. The Yankees think they have to outbid him. So he knows what he's doing. It's all charade, meeting with the Red Sox. It's all charade. He's just trying to score himself a bigger contract than he otherwise would if the Yankees knew there were no other buyers. Soto knows what he's doing. Well, his agent certainly knows this was the strategy. Let's go to Patrick Mahomes' playoff record. Patrick Mahomes. Uh, 16 and 3, 17 and 3, 18 and 3. It'll be 4 Super Bowl wins and 5 appearances like the Montreal 3-peat. People are doubting this team every week. Patrick Mahomes, he sucks. He's this. He's not statistically well this year, but it doesn't matter because come playoff time, this guy's a different beast. That is just the Patrick Mahomes character we know him to be. Patrick Mahomes is a fraud. He had the most interceptions wiped out due to penalty more than any other quarterback prior. But again, the referees are on the Chiefs side. It doesn't matter if the referees are on the Chiefs side. The people are going to go against the Lions. If the Lions Chiefs, you have your Super Bowl 52 where the Eagles pulled one off against Tom Brady. Could we see something similar here with Lions against Chiefs? That's what makes Lions and Chiefs compelling is you always have the possibility of a Cinderella type ending for the underdog looking to win the Super Bowl that was the Philadelphia Eagles. So this Lions Chiefs matchup is just pretty obvious, it feels. It's pretty obvious. We'll see what happens with the Lions Bills matchup, though, but bigger fish to fry for the Chiefs. The Bills are nobodies. The one team that people can think can beat the Chiefs is going to be the Lions. This Super Bowl is going to be full of hype and full of drama. People can moan and cry about the Chiefs. Robs, why do I have to say this time? The Lions are a team that you can get behind because of how dominant they've been in some of those victories against the Titans and the Jaguars. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Lions Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's the matchup they want. It's already happened.